Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Vaipo. I am back with another video for you guys. This is going to be something new that I've never tried before, and unfortunately it can't work exactly as I'd like it to work. But I'm going to give it a go and see how it works anyways, and hopefully things will go well. Now this is spectator mode. This currently is, I don't know if you recognize any of these guys. I currently don't anyways. And basically this is spectator mode, and I'm actually spectating some high ranked team. Now unfortunately the way this works is you can only start at about 3 minutes. That's the earliest you can join, and that's only if you get lucky. So I'm only going to be spectating ones where there still haven't been a first blood. If first blood has been called already, then I'm not going to be doing a commentary over that. So basically I'm going to start off with this game, and yeah, let's go. This is going to be the first one I'm going to be doing. So I'll start by introducing a bit of the teams. We have Fipsel on Kog'Maw, Gazetto on Riven, Ire on I can't even remember his name, Xerath I believe, Nautilus with Skritex. We have Salmon on Nunu. Then on the other team we have, I'm actually not going to pronounce their names. We have Nidalee, Caitlyn, Cassiopeia, Alistair and Janna. Now, is this first blood? Yep, first blood has been called. Blue team takes first blood, taking down Cassiopeia with a nice gank from the jungle, but no, they're not going to trade. I thought they were going to trade here, but nope, successful gank. And what am I saying? It wasn't Alistair that ganked, it was Nautilus. So a pretty nice start. We have first blood called already. Now this is, keep in mind, 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes into the game, and I remember playing against Xerath, and it is quite irritating. And I almost missed the kill here actually. Look at that. Oh, come on. So we have Nunu bot, this is the skin Nunu bot actually, and Kog'Maw against Caitlyn, Janna in bot, and that is going to be quite a dangerous combo from both sides actually. Caitlyn has an unbelievable amount of range, whereas whereas Kog'Maw also has an unbelievable amount of range with his ult. Nunu is not as dangerous as Janna now, unfortunately. Even though Nunu does have the best kiting item, it is not exactly, he doesn't do that much damage, and his ult can be shut down, particularly with Janna's ult. I'm gonna try to focus on this a little bit now, because the bottom lane is always very important, and you always want to be watchful of, you know, the bottom lane. If you can gank it as a jungler, it's very helpful, because the bottom lane, even though it's not always run as it should be, you should be farming like crazy now. Right now, looking at Kog'Maw, 32 minion kills compared to Caitlyn's 39. Oh, look at that, here we go. That was probably a misclick. Although, I don't think he could have ganked yet anyways, he didn't have his ult. And that Caitlyn is doing really well on sustain actually. She has her health pots. Neither of them took Doran's blade. And I've seen this quite a lot in competitive play, where they usually just take boots, and a lot of people seem to do that. And we do seem, I don't want to go away from here, but I can see on the minimap that Nautilus is going up towards mid. Either he's just scaring off Cassiopeia, or maybe perhaps he is just trying to gank. But I don't see why I would leave this right now, because this Kog'Maw is so close. If he hits 6, sorry, if Caitlyn hits 6 right now, that would be a death here, and you can see now Kog'Maw being a bit careful and going back, because he doesn't want to give away that kill, and that was absolutely very close. Now we have a bit of a gank here, but didn't do that much damage. And oh, look at that, nope, not another kill. Alright, here we go. Alistair getting in a bit of trouble. Nautilus is going to do some damage, but it looks like Alistair pulverized and got away just on time. And we might have a death from Xerath here. Actually, we might have a double kill here if they're not careful. That's one. Caitlyn picks up 1 kill with the 8 of Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is going to be chasing under the tower. Unsuccessfully. And look at this Nunibot maybe going back, and I'm not sure if he's going to just harass or what, but yeah, they're gonna pick up that Cassiopeia, and I would be very, very careful here. Oh, that shot was so damn close. Nunibot being very, very risky here, but I think they might, if Nunibot gets careless, they could kill him, but it looks like Caitlyn is going to go down here. Unless Janna peels him off quite well, which she has actually, and yeah, it looks like they're going to back off because Alistar is going to be coming here, and he could end up. Oh, actually, they could pick up a kill here. Yep, they did. Alistar got the kill, and then there was a trade. Kog'Maw kills Caitlyn and Janna, so we have a 2-for-1 here. Oh, that Alistar kick was quite unsuccessful. Unfortunately, they are going to get Kog'Maw here. Oh, yeah, and they're going to pick off Alistar as well. So there's a lot of trading going off here in bot, and this probably should be where all the fights are supposed to be based off. So let's look at the scores right now. We have Kog'Maw on 3-1 with 46 minion kills, and Caitlyn at 1-1-2 with 54, which means Kog'Maw is probably about 1 kill ahead. I would consider this, because Caitlyn is a bit ahead on minions and she does have 2 assists, so that would be roughly worth 1 kill right now, keeping in mind that on average 20 minion kills equals 1 full kill. Roughly around that, you get 23 to about 25 gold per minion kill, so even less than 20 minion kills. Maybe 12 to 15 minion kills equals 1 full kill, like 300 gold. So we have, oh, and just for the spectator mode, you can also do directed camera, which, as you can see now, the game uses AI to kind of, I don't know how exactly it does it, but it'll follow the right person you want to. But I think I'm not going to be using it that way. I prefer to be actually watching it, because see, otherwise it would have been missed here, because we do have a Cassiopeia kill right here with Xerath picking it up, and I believe that the directed camera would have missed that. So even though it might help me not miss other kills, I would prefer to direct the camera myself. So here we have actually that Nunu ult only hitting Alistar actually, because Kog'Maw trying to guide him back in there, and we have a counter gank actually going on at the same time with Kog'Maw getting in a bit low, but they do pick off Janna quite easily with all of them just jumping onto her, and Alistar also gets picked off. So right now we have blue pulling ahead a little bit. They're 12.6 gold, sorry, 1.6 gold ahead. They are also going to pick up Dragon, which is going to give them quite a bit of a gold advantage. They're 5 kills ahead, no turrets have been taken down yet, and Kog'Maw is doing very well on farm. So far so good for blue team, they're doing pretty well. Now, I did not preview any of these games, and I do let them load. I know when the game is finished, because obviously there's a timeline here which you are not going to see, because that would just give away who is going to win the match. And yeah, so bottom lane's actually doing quite a lot better than I expected. Janna is considered one of the top rated, not top rated, but top liked supports in the game right now. And the reason for that is because she puts a shield up, and she has the heal as well as giving extra AD. So we have Cassiopeia in middle with Alistar's help picking up Xerath, and back to bottom we're gonna actually, let's give some top attention, because I actually used to main Nidalee for quite a bit myself, and I will give my background on League of Legends in a bit, maybe when there's a bit less action. But we actually have a lot of kills getting picked up here. We have Kog'Maw about to go down. Kog'Maw is killed by Caitlyn. Let's see if Nunibot is going to also get killed. Oh, but look at that, Janna's dropping very low. No, Nunu's going to survive that. I love that Nunibot. Oh, I love that skin, that is actually awesome. So we have Nautilus coming in to just show a bit of support, because if you have an ally near you, they're less likely to jump you even further, because you know, you could get, you know, jumped or kicked into a turret or something like that, and you know, the turret's going to take you down. So the bottom lane is getting a bit evened out. That Caitlyn picking up Kog'Maw, as well as being 17 minions ahead. She does have her BF sword, while Kog'Maw picked up a Wriggle's lantern. Now, I would consider the BF sword a better item, because Wriggle's lantern is not that useful towards late game. Oh, blue team has actually picked up or lost the turret thanks to Nidalee. Nidalee is great for pushing when needed. Her cat form is great for AoE damage with both the jump and the swipe. And Nidalee is also very good as a champion overall. Even though I don't really like, I used to play her as a heavy mage. Then I started watching some, I believe it was Hotshot GG, who I'm sure a lot of you will recognize if any of you have actually followed the competitive professional scene of League of Legends. The guy practically owns Nidalee. He's a god with her, and after watching a few of his gameplay videos, I did realize that playing her with her heal maxed out first for the attack speed is the best way to go. Now this guy actually did just that actually. And I believe he's gonna die here. No, he's not. He did get away just about with his heal. Raven being very difficult to actually play against 1 versus 1 because she has a lot of damage, a lot of skills, and I personally don't like her. I think she does a lot of damage, but I don't like that kind of style of characters. I don't know why. So while things are quiet here, I believe I'll give my background a little bit for those who haven't. Well, most of you won't know me, but I started playing League of Legends back in the beta, just when it started off, and kind of started playing it ever since. I believe it started off with about 40 champions or 38. I don't remember exactly how many champions there were, but I've been around for every single champion creation except for maybe 3 or 4, because I did take a few breaks from the game every now and then. You know how most people would probably do with League of Legends. And that's the reason I actually know most champions. I also know most of their skill names, but I will always have more space to improve. And we're actually getting a counter kill here. Maybe they'll pick up that Kog'Maw. They did not. So both of these people are actually getting low, and Nautilus doing a bit of damage here, and they are not going to pick it up. Yes, they are. There we go with Kog'Maw's dangerous range, as I said earlier. And that was actually quite a smart thing that Cassiopeia did, but unfortunately Nunu bot is gonna get away. Nunu, I mean. And Kog'Maw not able to do anything else other than blow up and throw up his guts everywhere. So Cassiopeia with a blue is quite irritating, and I have countless times have played against that in mid. I've already explained how I started off this game, so I've been playing this game ever since the beta. Took a few 1 or 2 month breaks. At one stage I did quit for about 4 or 5 months, but I came back to it about 2 months ago. And since they released the Spectator mode, I've actually kind of had the idea of starting up a bit of commentaries, because you see people doing Starcraft 1 and 2 commentaries like Husky Starcraft, and I'm a big fan of them actually, because Starcraft is also a big part of my life ever since I've been growing up. And I thought I might as well try something out. I know I'm not going to be the best at it, I'm not going to be professional, but I'm probably going to be one of the first people to actually try this out. And whether I can or not get replays of professional games, really good ones, or you know, just fun ones, we'll see about that later. But for now, I'm going to try find as many games as possible where I join before First Blood and get a bit of commentary in. So actually we have action both here, and okay, Raven looks safe, so I'm gonna go down to bottom. Janna getting picked off by Kog'Maw, just about under, well, not quite under the turret, seeing as he's a range. But Caitlyn is gonna be getting pretty dangerous right now. Oh, look at that! Oh, actually that actually did quite a little bit of damage, to be honest. But Caitlyn is still a little bit behind. Kog'Maw has 3 kills ahead, but he does have 2 less assists, and he is actually caught up on minion kills, which means he is roughly I would say 2 kills ahead of Caitlyn. The only thing I would say that Caitlyn has an advantage with is 1-on-1. She has a BF sword, and she's probably going to go for a Bloodthirster quite soon, whereas Kog'Maw went for a slower approach with Wriggle's Lantern, which obviously helps him farm, but doesn't give him quite as much damage, although it does give him survival, of course. So both champions have picked up Zeal, which is pretty good. We have Zerat with 222 compared to theirs There Cassiopeia with 1, 3, 2. Cassiopeia and Xerath both actually picking up 3 Doran's ring. I'm not quite sure why people do this. I don't like to do it myself because it just seems to be like a bit like a waste of money. I know the items are good, but they're not reusable. You can't upgrade them to anything, which I actually think Riot should implement. It would be nice to have a bit of extra, options with Doran's items. So Xerath going a bit more damage orientated with the needlessly large rod, whereas Cassiopeia went for a giant's belt first, actually, because I'm pretty sure she's probably going to go for a relay scepter, or relay scepter. I don't really know how to pronounce that word, but it's gotta be nice for her later, because she casts so many spells that she could be able to kite somebody quite efficiently. Not kite them, but slow them down so that the allies can catch up. Xerath being annoying with his massively long range. They are going to try for dragon. Let's see how that goes. Speed this up a little bit, see if they get this. So this is ×2 right now. And they are chasing Nidalee, but Nidalee is going to get away. Alright, and we have a bit of a conflict going on here. Caitlyn harassing Xerath. There is a ward here actually belonging to the purple team, so Xerath is not aware of that, but they are going to try to kill him, and we'll see what happens now. Maybe they are going to pick him off here. Yes, they are. The turret was attacking Alistar, so Caitlyn was free to attack as much as she wanted, so it was a pretty easy kill for them. I don't even think Alistar needed the ult there, to be honest. But bottom is getting pushed a little bit. They are destroying the turret, and with 6-3-1, I'm pretty sure that was a good thing for Cogmon to do. Now, I was saying earlier that a lot of bot teams, they don't play out quite as they should be. Well, at least not in normal games. I don't play ranked much because I could never get out of yellow hell last season. And is that a second turret just went down? Oh, that's the mid one, I guess. And Nidalee being quite jumpy. The thing is, a lot of people would push the turret at bottom, and they could do this quite early. And is she going to pick up Cogmon? No, she's not. Cogmon getting just about away. Going to use his ult to harass a little bit, picking off Cassiopeia. Actually, probably kill steal, but I guess he's the AD carry, so he's allowed. Picking off Alistar also, with the whole team minus Raven, or minus whoever the hell is missing here, Cogmon. And Caitlyn going to be defending the turret alone here now. They could actually jump her quite easily. They do have 2 tanky characters, and Xerath, who has massive range, who doesn't need to really dive. And they are going to back off because Nidalee comes in to help. Now those spears, is she maxed out on the spear yet? She is maxed out, but unfortunately she's not doing that much damage because she is going... is she actually going to go AD? That's going to be interesting. I've never seen an AD Nidalee doing well, to be honest, even though I haven't been looking... Stop laughing, fucker. I haven't seen much competitive play from, ranked games. Will this guy stop laughing? Sounds like Microsoft Sam's laughing away. Cogmon doing a bit of harass here. Bot is pushed at the bottom lane. It is obviously back to the middle now, but they do have the extra turret from there. The turret's looking at 2 turrets for purple, 1 turret for blue. The middle turret is going to go down soon enough, I believe, because they seem to be focusing a lot on the middle right now, and I think that's going to be taken out soon. So yeah, middle actually getting quite a lot of attention. I don't know why they're still here. They should be spreading out a little bit. Like, see, whatever. See, they're back at the bottom. Cogmon's going to try to pick up a few minion kills. He is actually at 7-3 compared to Caitlyn's 3-1. Even though, will he ever stop laughing? That is quite annoying now. 3-1 does look like it's better actually than 7-3, because I know 7 kills is very nice, but he did also die 3 times. Meaning he probably gave away a killing spree kill to somebody, which is worth quite a lot of gold. Looks like they're gonna gank top, or... Oh, niddly, 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 niddly. Oh, and she could actually get picked off by the third here. One more? No. No, she needed 2 hits, I think, to get killed there. Oh, look at that niddly. Look at that niddly. She's sneaking up. Oh, look at that. That was a lot of gold everywhere. So, 2 kills for 1 right there. Actually, 3 kills for 1. That was probably not worth it. 3 kills for 2. I missed the Riven kill earlier on, but that doesn't really mean much considering how much was just lost right here. So we have Nidalee, Caitlyn, and Alistair going down just for Nunu, and I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit to let it play out until they're gonna get either to the third or some engages. Oh, Nautilus actually jumping at Cassiopeia with a lot of health, and they're actually gonna take her quite easily. Nautilus being very tanky right now. He does have 111 armor and 86 magic resist without that wit's end charged up, and he also has 1.8k health, which is actually not that much for a tank, but I guess he could take that turret quite easily. So we do have 2 turrets for 2 turrets right now. Middle are holding, top is actually getting pushed quite a bit, and bottom is quite untouched actually. Somebody's pinging, the blue team is pinging the Baron, and I somehow doubt they're gonna do it, and this Nidalee is actually amazing. I'm just like surprised right now. I mean, I know he doesn't do much damage, he doesn't heal much, but she has 3,100 health, and she did just pick off Riven. That is very interesting if you ask me. And I probably should try that myself at some stage, getting a Trinity Force followed by a Warmogs, and actually, you know, taking out a Riven. And Riven, let's actually see this Riven's build. Where is she? She has, what does she have? A BF sword, 2 Doran's blades. Oh, 2 kills for blue team here, getting picked off, and actually picking off that Nidalee as well, while Caitlyn with 4 assists actually picking off Kog'Maw, which is actually probably is worth it because they did just get a shot down on him, meaning they all got a nice bit of gold. Nunu just about surviving. That was very, very close. He has less than 30 health when he survived that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh shit. No, he's okay. He'll just about survive that. I think Nunipot was hinting towards Baron, but not with that health. So we have Riven doing a bit of jungling. I don't know why she's doing that really, but I guess they don't really want to push just yet. Gonna speed this up to ×8 just for a second. Speed it down to ×1 now that we have a bit of conflict right here. Nidalee going for the red. So what next is she gonna build? Actually, I have to copy a bit of builds from this because I'm quite a competitive player myself. I don't really do much ranked, unfortunately, because I can't. The people that I do pre-mades with, they usually play with other people as well, and there's like a big group of them, so there's not always a space for me as well. And the main champions I actually play are Morgana in solo top or mid. I play Katarina for fun, even though I do carry with her, but she's not quite viable for ranked, obviously. For most of you who actually play the game, you know why. Even though I have seen that they changed Deathfire Grasp a little bit, so it doesn't have mana regen anymore, so it looks like it might be a little bit more viable for Katarina, and in general actually. So Alistair is going to get picked off no matter what here from Kog'Maw. They do also pick off Caitlyn, and this game is going downhill very, very quickly for purple team. There's a lot of action there. I can't see quite what's going on. Nidalee picks off Kog'Maw. So they finally got their first kill, but there is almost an ace here. It's 4 kills for 1, and the blue team is also going to take the blue. So we have 25 kills for blue, 16 kills for purple. Riven is pushing top. I believe she is going to get this turret. Bottom is quite healthy right now. Nobody wants to seem to push that. I think they want mid first, although top is getting pushed quite a lot as well, and nobody's going to be able to do anything about it unless she backs off herself, which I believe she's not going to do. I think she's going to just take this and run. Yep, there it is, and now she goes back.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yep, they also took middle. Now that Alistair's back, the reason I think that they might not be doing quite well is because Nidalee has went a little bit too tanky, if you ask me, and I believe she is going to be going for that Atomaz Impaler, because I do see a Cloak of Agility being built right there. And I believe that build might be a bit useful a bit later, but at the moment it's just a bit too tanky for me, from my taste anyways. At least for Nidalee, she should be like a hybrid AP with maybe more AP. Nidalee being quite tanky. I don't know. Are they actually giving her the, you know, the tanking powers? Oh, Nunu ult going off, and this is actually quite a good Nunu ult, but I don't believe it did that much damage, or maybe it just got interrupted. I'm not quite sure. But Xerath picking up 2 kills. Caitlyn did before that pick up 1 kill, and I don't quite remember who it was, but they are going straight for Baron. And 27 to 17 kills. Blue team is looking to take this game quite quickly. It's only at 29 minutes into the game, and I think they're going to be able to take Baron quite easily here without too much contested. Oh, and Cassiopeia overextending a little bit, getting picked off by 3 people. Janna coming back, not going to be able to do anything, of course, because she is a support. Nidalee is getting picked off here. She's being chased like an animal, being cornered into a corner, and obviously Kog'Maw is going to pick her off with almost 300 AD on this Kog'Maw, actually pretty well. And Riven doing a bit of damage in mid. And as I was saying earlier, I think the reason that the purple team is not able to quite pull enough damage is Nidalee's build is a bit too tanky for early game, and she probably isn't doing as much as she should be, as well as the fact that they have 2. Well, Alistair is not exactly a tank. He is a tank, but he's not. He can also be counted as a support because he is pretty good at that as well. But he lacks a bit of damage, if you ask me. He's more like just absorbing all the damage with his ult, and then he can't really do anything after that. And of course the awesome engages. But Janna, of course, has almost no damage, only just support. And that ult for a lot of interrupts. And look at that Kog'Maw, he's just picking off people, just 3 hits and she was almost dead. And Kog'Maw, of course, has a lot of AD, and his attack damage is actually 2.2, which is really crazy for an AD carry. And purple is getting pushed quite a lot here. And blue team is actually looking to take this game right now. Nunibot is taking a bit of damage, but I believe he is going to get away. Yep, unless Caitlyn picks him off somehow, but that's not likely right now. And here we go, another engage. We have Nautilus taking a bit of damage, but yep, he's going to get taken out. Nidalee going in there, and still with no Atomaz Impaler. Probably can't quite afford it. Kog'Maw 14-5, Caitlyn on 6-4, and Kog'Maw is absolutely ginormously fed. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to like that word, but that's unfortunately what happens when you have an AD carry with so many kills. And of course this is what you want to happen in your game, because the AD carry will, if you're not a raging hungry kill child, carry your whole team. As the name suggests, an AD carry is, that's what they do really. And while being squishy, of course, they do most of the damage with gold wise. Blue team on 53.7k, purple on 42.3. that is 9,000 or so like gold. I'm not going to do the exact calculation. With Xerath picking off another kill. Actually, how much AP does that Xerath have? He has 537 AP, which is a crazy amount, with Kog'Maw right now picking off another kill, as well as purple team losing a turret at bottom, I believe. Nunibot is gonna ult, but get taken out. No, he's not. He is just about alive. Look at that. Kog'Maw is, of course, diving with his range. He can easily quite do that. Nunibot getting a bit of health back from his consume, and they are gonna push the third, the Nexus third, and I believe that's it. That's it for this game. Thanks guys for watching. Press the like button if you like my videos. Subscribe if you want to see more. Please let me know if you like this kind of thing. It's my first time doing a commentary like this, and hopefully you liked it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vaipo, and I'm out.